And that unit, again, was a difference-making unit. Hauser had a career high by the second quarter. I mean, and again, this is what we talked about with this freaking guy, man. He's legit automatic. He's automatic. The release is quick. He just needs a little bit of daylight. They're running him off of sets, off of screens. They ran him on a nice ATO to get an open 3 one time. He's just there. And again, when you've got so many other dangerous people, and Brogdon just opens up Hauser's world, right? Because he just goes into the paint and sucks the defense in, and you get those kickouts, and he's just there. And then when you have another guy on the court, you got to worry about, like a Tatum. Hauser's going to get those shots, man, and he's going to knock him down. And again, he did not kill himself on defense.
I was just going to say that.
Is he stopping people? No, but he's competitive. He's hanging in there. These minutes are perfect minutes for him right now.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, this is what he needs to be playing. And it's what they need. I mean, 21 minutes tonight for him. I mean, that's pretty legit.
Right. Right, and he's a threat. He's a constant threat. So teams have to prepare for that. Obviously, if he continues to do this, which I think he will, Tom Thibodeau even brought him up before the game, which I thought was interesting. I'm like, he's on the radar. People are paying attention to what the Celtics have been doing the last week or so. Obviously, going into this one, you're going to do your due diligence, and he was someone that the Knicks head coach brought up, along with Grant Williams and the second unit. So I think he was anticipating that sort of performance from the second unit as a whole. But defending the three or seeing the Celtics make as many threes as they did, I don't think he anticipated that. And, it's incredible. But, yeah, like you said, man, Brogdon had a lot to do with that.
Yeah, but so the thing with Hauser is you don't expect him to go out there and make 5-6 threes. But I do expect him to make the majority of them. I mean, he's legitimately shooting 55% from three. I actually think, like I said, I've said it over the course of the season, he's going to shoot 45, 46%. He's that freaking good, man.
Right. That's exactly what this team needs.
That's a crazy weapon. That's a crazy weapon.
We were shocked when we let's be honest. We were shocked when we saw that Grant had spiked up to 41%. Because I mean, he was hot, but we didn't think that the Celtics had a 40+ percent from the floor from the three shooter. But that's what Grant evolved into. So you put someone like Hauser in the mix, man, all of a sudden that's a second unit that teams have to worry about.
It's a difference. It's a difference. That's the whole thing is like, what were you saying the Celtics needed last year? A guy who can come in and maybe a 3-and-D sort of guy who might be able to knock down 36% of their threes and just keep you honest, Like Hauser's far from a 3-and-D guy, but he's a legit assassin from out there. Yeah. He is going to average, like I said, 45 to 50. That's how good a shooter he is. He's freaking unreal.
You hit 45%. You could hit 45% for sure. It's fundamentals, man. That's what dudes are talking about. He's a great example of that. We talked about it last night. His footwork, the way he's able to hide behind screens, but also attack and hold his own on defense, keep himself in front of opposing scoring.
What are we calling Hauser with this super chat? I don't know. We need a nickname. What do you think?
I know. He needs one. Man, it's funny. Scal was talking about that before the game. He was asking everyone, like, I don't know, man. Sammy,
our producer Tim Shields throwing out Sammy Automatic. I'll allow it. I don't think it's going to stick, but I like it.
Not bad.
I like it. No, I mean, so my overall impression again, it's so easy to be like, it's just the Knicks and blah, blah, blah. It's the second of a back-to-back. You're in a place. You've had some tough games there in the past. It's a lively environment. It still is just the Knicks, but you have no bigs at all. And to play this game and to win and to be able to kind of win going away at the end there, that's a good win.
It is. And I think low-key, Joey Mazzulla is building this second unit. Like, and the reason why I say it's low key is because everyone's like, "Oh, this is," but because Rob's not in the mix, right? They have to come up with something coming off the bench. But I think depth played a part in that NBA Finals series, no question, obviously, right? Especially when the Stars went ice cold from the floor. So I think Mazzulla was going into the season with that intention, but just didn't want to make it a talking point going in, right? Because it's hard to sort of push that agenda when Rob's not there, right? I think he just wanted to build confidence in people and obviously see what sticks and mix and match, certain players. And I think he's onto something here. Whether it's Jalen or Tatum, you put them out there, with the rest of with that bench unit to start the second quarter. You got guys like Brogdon coming off the bench, right off the bench. The first one's off. midway through the first, him and Grant going in. You know, I just think this is going to be something he's developing, and I think it's going to, at the end of the season, it's going to be very a strength of the Celtics team, but part of their identity.
I low key like 3 Sam. I don't know
3
why.
Sam's not bad.
Anybody interested in a 3 Sam?
Yes, see, the Sam part is key. 3 Sam. Yo, shit got so wild last night, man. There was a 3 Sam.
Oh, it was a 3 Sam at the Garden last night. Friggin' nuts. That's my first 3 Sam.
He's got to make at least 3. Oh, 3 Sam. We got 3 Sam. I remember my first 3 Sam.
Oh man, where were you? Right? Oh my goodness gracious. Anyway,
I was in New York, kid.
I was in New York, kid. My first 3 Sam. Anyway, so Hauser great, and again, the best thing about it is the expectation isn't any. You don't need him to be. This is what I love about it. You don't need him to be anything other than what he is. You just want him to go out there. What's amazing is, like, you know, we obsessed for a little while over, like, why don't they use a TPE on Duncan Robinson and get a guy like that? And there are some people who are like, they got Duncan Robinson. His name's Sam Hauser. I'm like, well, they won't play him. So obviously there's something going on there. But when you look at it, Duncan Robinson all of a sudden became unplayable in New York because he was such a defensive liability. Problem with Duncan is he stopped hitting threes in such a ridiculous clip. As long as Hauser can hit threes, we don't expect 55% for the year.
Well, he doesn't have to. Exactly. Yeah.
As long as he knocks him down, there's a role for him. And